So I was recording something actually like literally 5 minutes ago for another video that I'm doing, and I realized something actually really strange. I was watching all the reference material of stuff that I made in the past, and like videos that I made in college, videos that I made when I was in high school, and it was weird because you get that weird feeling when you watch yourself, like, I don't want to watch this shit. It sounds so weird. Like, you feel regret that you made that in the past. But even though there were scenes that I wanted to skip through, there were still moments that were okay for me to watch. And after I rewatched the cut of myself talking when I did for this new video that I'm making for something Monster Hunter related, but it's still something, it's something philosophical, so I wanted still to kind of move and understand what was going on there. But it was really strange because when I was watching about 5 minutes in, or even 10 minutes, which is half of me talking, I'm gonna edit it of course, but while I was watching that, it was not strange for me to listen to myself. Like right now, if I was to listen to myself, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't feel that it's strange, which is really weird actually. So I'm gonna rewatch this again when I do it, but I just want to reach this idea and push this idea, I guess is the better way of putting it. But even though I'm messing up when I'm talking, even though I was messing up when I was talking back then too, even though I was kind of all over the place, just how I am like right now, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't regret that for some reason, and that reason is not something unknown. I think what was different in the past, at least for me, I don't know how it's going to be for you guys, but at least how I think I'm going to reach this new stage of where I don't regret anything anymore, is it has nothing to do with the fact that what you made is bad, what you made is good, or what you made is amazing or even terrible, just pure shit, right? It doesn't matter. I think what really matters though is that when you create something, you made it as you. And I think that's exactly what's happening right now is I reach a certain state. I think some people, at least the philosopher, psychoanalyst, psychologist, Mihaly, I forgot what his title was, but he made this book called The Flow. And it feels like that's that state of flow, or in other words, where you're just doing it to do it, where you're enjoying the action itself and partaking and transcending all the concepts that's going on. I feel like that is exactly what's happening, right? Like I'm just talking right now, but I'm enjoying the fact that I'm talking. And I'm sure if I was to listen to this, it would be different for me to, I guess, experience it in comparison to how I would listen to myself in high school and in college, right? Like I did plenty of presentations. I enjoyed those presentations, but there were moments in those presentations where I was trying to be something that I wasn't, right? Like that's when you're trying to be too much, right? More than you are. And when you're trying to not be something, that's two of the same picture, right? It's two of the same coin. It's one, no, they're both faces of the same coin. And I think what's important is that if you can, I guess, not avoid that, but more so if you can just simply try to create as yourself. I shouldn't even say try. I should be just saying just create as yourself. If you can reach that state, you're not going to have this regret. You're not going to have this weird feeling of, oh, I don't want to fucking watch that. No, don't turn that shit on. Like, when you just have your friends and you want to show them something, but they happen to see something else and you're like, I don't want to fucking see that shit. That regret came because at the moment you weren't okay with yourself. And that's what I think it's at least what I'm trying to understand right now is I'm okay with the way I am right now. I'm okay with what I'm saying, even if it's garbage, right? Even if what I'm saying is just, no one's gonna fucking care, right? Like this is something for me, maybe even. But the fact of the matter is that I'm okay with it, right? And that's what I think is most important. At the end of the day, if I tell you you're not enough, you can disagree with that. If I tell you you're more than enough, you can disagree with that. But if you tell yourself you're not enough, you have to agree with that. If you tell yourself you're enough, you have to agree with that. So if there's anything I wanted to teach, or at least share, I'm not a teacher in this. It's just, I guess I learned this out of finally doing something in my life. I mean, you know, a job, but that's like an obligation. That's not something I guess do to do. I do it because I have to live. But this is something just out of my own time that I felt like sharing is we all have that ability just to simply be ourselves. And if you've ever had that regret, can you really regret something that you chose to do as you truly were? Can you really hate that, even if it's an action that you weren't okay with? Because at the end of the day, if you were the one who made that action, not that compensation of trying to be more, or trying to be less, or trying to be someone else, I don't think you can hate yourself at that point. I think you can dislike yourself at that point. But I think in every case where you do well, you definitely can feel great about yourself. So at the very least, I think if I was to share this, I hope that helps you understand, as it helped me understand right now, actually, that as long as you're yourself when you create things, that's information that can be used for your benefit. That can be something that you'll look back as a legacy, as something that you did, that you may not even feel, I guess proud is the right term, but you know it was you. It was your actions that you took. And that's exactly what I think will help us all grow. So again, I hope this rant, share, talk, whatever it is not just, I guess, how would I put it? I mean, this is just what I'm trying to do, but I'm hoping this helps in some way, I guess, is the better way of putting it. And of course, there's really no point in me editing this, because this is the whole point of just doing this. But I wanted to pass that information and say, hey, listen, like, yeah, I can say you're enough. Someone else can say you're enough all the time. But it's more important that you understand that you're enough. And it was important for me to understand that I was enough. Otherwise, I would never be able to talk the way I'm talking right now. And I would not be able to be okay with myself talking the way I am right now. So you are enough. But you need to understand that for yourself. Not from my worth. Not from my words either. But from your worth and your words. Thanks for listening. I'm Adam Slamfulu. Thank you so much.